In this video, I will share with you 4 things that a lot of new entrepreneurs get wrong. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Veronica. I'm a co-founder of a modest activewear brand, Entrepreneurial, a content creator and photographer. I document and share my business journey along with its ups and downs, valuable lessons and practical advice to inspire women like me to pursue their passion, take action and craft the life that they deserve. Entrepreneurship, it's not just about success. It's about knowing that you are vulnerable and mistakes are inevitable, and you need to learn how you can get through them regardless of the outcome. Entrepreneurship is about survival, not perfection. Realizing that you're wrong and that the plan that you chose for yourself is not going to work is actually a very important entrepreneurial skill. You have to recognize when things are not working out and be able to adjust your course quickly without attachment. It's okay to make mistakes as an entrepreneur. On your journey, you will experience a lot of failure, but you will also learn how to grow from it and become stronger and become a better entrepreneur. You have to learn to embrace your failures rather than fearing them. But it's also as important to learn from other entrepreneurs and the mistakes that they've made, and do your absolute best to avoid making those mistakes on your business journey. The mistakes that entrepreneurs make are so common and they can be found in almost every single business. But it also doesn't mean that they're easy to fix. So let's dive in and explore 4 biggest mistakes that a lot of entrepreneurs make and learn how to avoid them. If you want to learn more, make sure you like this video and tune in. The first mistake that entrepreneurs make, they try to create for everyone. In other words, they create a product not really knowing their market. You can't be successful if you don't know who you're selling to and what they want from you. This mistake is very common for new entrepreneurs who are very excited and are very close to their business. They're just too involved. In marketing, it's absolutely crucial to know who your customer is. This way, you know exactly your target audience and you present the right content to them. That also gives you an understanding what your customers want and don't want, and that of course will influence which marketing strategy you go with when you're marketing your product or service. Research has shown that entrepreneurs who know exactly who their customer is, they just have a higher chance of success. They have a clear understanding of what their ideal customer wants and how they can get their product or service to them. They target their marketing strategy directly to their customers' needs, their preferences, and match their journey overall. When you're selling a product without knowing your customer, you're simply risking your business. Attempting to attract clients and customers who don't really need your product, that happens to a lot of businesses. When you find yourself in that situation, you end up with 2 possible scenarios. You either have a customer and you're trying to sell them a product that doesn't fit their needs, or you have a product and you're going out of your way to find a customer who is completely wrong for that product. Either scenario is not ideal. The solution is simple. You have to niche down, know who your customer is, and serve them well. If you want to create an online experience that is very streamlined, attractive, and relevant to your customers, you need to know who your ideal customer avatar is. A customer avatar is a person that represents your small business's ideal customer. At the beginning, it might be difficult to identify your ideal customer, but if you take the time and effort by finding out who your ideal customer is, you are able to center your entire marketing strategy and content creating strategy around them. When you're working on creating a customer avatar, make sure you are as specific as possible. Give your customer a name, give her a job, decide how many kids she has, decide what her hobbies are. what car she drives, how old she is. Be very, very specific. And most importantly, don't forget to identify what her problems are and what her pressure points are. That way, you can decide how your business can solve her problems and make her lives easier. Do the groundwork and thank yourself later. This happened to me in my own business. Some products that I have in my Modest Activewear brand fly off the shelves just because they're exactly what my ideal customer needs. Other products, I have a couple of products that are not selling as much just because I did not nail my ideal customer avatar when I created those products. And it's okay. It's a part of the process. Now that I've recognized and identified who my ideal customer is, I am able to take that information and apply it to every single decision I make in my business for the future collections. Now I know what my customer wants and needs, what her problems are, and that way, knowing that, I am able to create activewear that is aligned with her values 100%, that'll make her life easier. So we're not immune to it. We all go through it. I went through it. I learned from it. I'm not making that mistake again. Which brings me to mistake number 2 that a lot of entrepreneurs make. They simply don't put enough time into generating new leads for their business. If that's you, if you're not spending enough time, energy, and effort into generating new leads for your business, maybe it's time to step back and look where you can improve. First of all, look at your competitors. See what their lead generation strategies are, and maybe you can implement those strategies in your own business. Are they putting a lot of effort into search engine optimization, content marketing, social media marketing, paid advertising? It's very hard to find people to sell your product to. Acquiring a customer is a lot harder than converting an existing customer. That's why it requires so much more energy and effort to get new customers on board. And if you want the results, you just have to double down on generating those new leads. That's why experimentation and actively trying different strategies within your business should be a vital part of your marketing workflow. You won't know what works and what doesn't work unless you actively try to figure it out. And that is exactly what I've been doing for the past 2 years of running my business. We are dabbling in so many different things. I am trying to figure out search engine optimization. We're just trialing Pinterest ads. We've been working with Facebook ads for the past 2 years. I am really reworking my organic content strategy. Constantly trying different things and basically trying different spaces where my customers might be. I'm trying to revamp our FGA TikTok just to find the new customers. If the people don't know who you are and what you do, they're not going to buy from you. So you have to get out there and find them and then nurture them. And hopefully that will lead to conversions. Which brings me to mistake number 3, not testing your ideas. Entrepreneurs often are very attached to their ideas. They think they're bulletproof and good to go on the first run. And that's not always the case. You need to make sure that there is a demand for a product or service before you spend all of your time and all of your energy and all of your money into developing it and bringing it to the market. That's why testing is so important for any entrepreneur who is trying to bring a product or service to the market. Just because you have a great idea doesn't mean it's a perfect one. It might work in theory, but doesn't translate as well in practice. That's why it's so important for us to test those ideas to make sure they're simply good enough. Before launching any business, it's important to do some basic preliminary research and see if that product is needed. If you don't, you might end up with something that people won't buy. You can always test your ideas with a focus group or a community online. You can continuously talk to people online and in real life and just run their idea by them. Of course, you have to bear in mind that person needs to be knowledgeable in business to give you valuable advice, but networking, talking to people, asking people who might be your ideal customers to see if they would buy it, and demand honest answers. And of course, the best method of testing your idea is bringing a product or a service in a small quantity, just doing a test run. A lot of entrepreneurs and coaches who launch a course, for example, they do beta testing. They sell that course at a very discounted rate, and they get their clients, potential clients, give them honest feedback so they can tweak it or change it or not go ahead with it. And if you want to launch a product, instead of bringing a huge collection, you can bring just one product and see how that does. And that way you don't have to put all of your eggs in one basket. You can test it out with minimum investment and then see how the product is doing in the market, whether there is demand for it. After that, you can either double down on it, or you can improve it, or you can pull it and try something else. Don't be afraid to start small. When I first started my activewear and lifestyle brand, when I look back now, I started with a huge collection, and I probably didn't need to. I just really wanted to appear as a proper store with a lot of options for a lot of people. But in reality, when I look back now, I could have probably just launched with one product and did it really well. And then as I went, I could have brought more products because I would have already got more customer data by selling that product and learning as I go. Maybe I would have made some better decisions, but it's okay. You live, you learn. So people out there, entrepreneurs, if you want to start a business, don't be afraid to start small. Start small, learn as you go. You can always grow down the line. And this brings me to mistake number 4. Entrepreneurs not investing enough money into marketing. Of course, if you don't market your business enough, the sales are low. People don't know about who you are. People don't buy from you. That costs the business money. The lack of financial investment into marketing or time investment into marketing, if you're at that point and you can manage it all, it can just cost your business engaged and loyal customers. You simply miss out on opportunities for market differentiation and brand awareness. If you invest a good amount of money and time into properly done marketing campaigns, this will help you earn back your initial investment as soon as possible and keep your company afloat. The truth is, you need to spend money to make money. Well-seasoned entrepreneurs spend more money on marketing than they ever did on developing their initial product. Having a good product is 10% of your business. The rest is marketing. You need to know how to sell that product. Otherwise, you're just gonna patiently wait forever with your great product and no one is gonna buy. Marketing is key. So put your money and time into figuring out marketing. If you found value in this video, make sure you leave me a thumbs up, comment below, let me know. If you are an entrepreneur and you've made some other mistakes that I haven't mentioned, but you learned a great deal from them, make sure you let us know in the comments. Let's share the knowledge. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel right here. And if you want to learn more from me, check out these videos over here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you later.